Hey friends, hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Blue. I do Christian content and I also do what's called the Word of the Day. I also have videos and shorts of me and my family having fun together. I also have inspirational shorts and quotes and fitness running shorts. So if you like what you see and hear, don't forget to like, subscribe, but most of all, share. For those of you returning, happy hump day. We're halfway there. My daughter, my 4-year-old, asked, Mommy, what does hump day mean? I said, it's the middle of the week. I said, on the first half, we have Monday and Tuesday, and then in the middle, we have Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, we're on the slump. So I said, right now, we're in the hump. So I said, happy hump day. I told her it's going to be a great hump day. And she looked at me, she said, I still don't understand. I said, it's okay, you'll understand it when you get older. So anyway, today we are going to be reading from the book of First Timothy chapter 6, and it's verses 6 through 7. And it's kind of hilarious because when I read it, I said, I say this all the time. I say this all the time. I feel like not only in the word of the day, but just when I'm talking in general. And I never knew where the verbiage was in the Bible, and I found it. And I was like, oh, that's where it is. So in 1 Timothy 6, 6 through 7, it states, and I quote, but godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into the world and we can take nothing out of it. How many times have y'all heard me say, you can't take it with you? The first verse 6, but godliness with contentment is great gain. It is better to have the contentment and the peace of the Lord, because all these superficial things around you, your house, your car, your clothes, your cell phone, you can't take it with you. Did you bring it into the world when you came out of your mom? No. Guess what? When you die, it's not going to come with you either. What we all need to learn to be happy with is the contentment and the peace that God gives us. Because all the things that we get, they could be taken away from us just like that. Just like with Job, everything was taken away just like that. And we would have to learn to be content with just Him. And He wants us to want Him. As a matter of fact, our God is a jealous God. He's a loving God, but He's a jealous God. He wants the attention. He doesn't want us to be doing anything else but spending time with Him and praising His name. And I know that sounds really odd because we're working, we're going to school, we have kids, we're caring for elderly parents, we're in clubs and organizations, we're doing so many things. It's like, where do I have time to spend with God and be content with just being in His presence? That's where you need to really just stop what you're doing and just take an account of your life and what you're doing and what takes precedence over everything. And you can make that time for God. You can. I make it every morning as soon as I get up. Before my run, I make the time to do my devotions and pray every morning. I make sure that is the first thing I do before I go and run and start my day or start working. To spend that amount of time with God, to give Him thanks and praise Him for everything He's given me, because I don't deserve it. Who am I? I'm a sinner. I don't deserve a thing. But His grace and mercy is new every day, and He just keeps giving and giving and giving. And I keep thanking and thanking and thanking. And we need to learn how to be content just being in His presence and just have Him loving on us and us loving on Him and just hoping in His promise and just staying in His word. We need to be content with that, because in verse 7 it says, for we brought nothing into the world and we can take nothing out of it. We can't take it with us. And I know it's a hard concept to understand for a lot of people. Like, how can I just be content with God and His peace and His love when I've got all these distractions, all these worldly distractions? That's exactly what they are. They're distractions. But we have to take the time to go to that quiet place, wherever it is, whether you have a prayer closet or whether it's your bathroom, wherever you go. I actually have a dedicated space. I have my closet is my prayer closet. Granted, I haven't been in there for a while. I usually just go into my bathroom where I have peace and quiet and my kids can't find me, because they can find me everywhere else. But you have to take that time and get in that quiet place with Him, and you'll find so much peace. There will be peace, there will be joy, and sometimes even breakthrough. And if you have to get up early in the morning, do that. My husband gets up at 3 o'clock every morning. I get up probably around between 4:30 and 5. We know the kids are still asleep. and we're not going to be disturbed, and we can do what we need to do. And I know some people, they have a hard time getting up early. That's fine. If you can find some time before you go to bed, or just any time when you know that you're going to have some peace and quiet, you have to cut out that time. If you can make the time to do all the other things in your life, you can make that time for God and be content with just being with Him and being in His presence. And that's something I have to learn how to do as well. I'm good at praying every morning and doing my devotions, but sometimes during the evening, I know I should be spending time with Him too, but I also get distracted by other things. And it's normal. We're human. We're going to get distracted. But we have to remember that, yeah, you know what? I maybe do need to spend some more time. And He will convict you. He will let you know, because He's convicted me several times when I was scrolling on YouTube, when I probably should have been in my prayer closet praying about a few things. So I'm encouraging you just to remember all these distractions, all these things. We have house, car, clothes, phones, all these gadgets. We didn't bring them in the world with us, and we can't take them with us. We have to learn just to be content with Him and His peace and His wonderful joy and His kindness and His love and just everything, because that is going to be our greatest gain in the end. All right. This was from 1 Timothy 6:6-7. Like I always say, don't take my word for it. Read it for yourself. I love you guys, and I hope this blessed you. And Lord willing, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.